How do everyone? I hope you're all well. I just thought I'd jump on and do a quick video before Christmas Day. I'm doing well. I haven't really been around anything to do with alcohol myself. I decline going on the staff do, more because I haven't worked there that long. I would have gone for the meal and all that. I just didn't this year. Not just because of my journey, but for various reasons, the house and so on and so on. So I weren't around that. On a positive, a bit of a milestone for me, if you like, I guess. We went to Liverpool and we stayed the night at the Hard Days Night Hotel, which was lovely. I put up a little short on YouTube. Lovely place. We went round, a bit of the old sightseeing, touring. Went to that ZZ's, is it? Maybe saying it wrong. Restaurant, Italian. It's rubbish, in my opinion. Although we didn't have a great experience there, but maybe it's what we ordered. So, I've got to keep it real. We went to like the Cavern where the Beatles used to play in that. And obviously it's very lively and there's live bands. And I loved it. And I have to be honest, I weren't bothered about the drink and being around the drink. I had mainly Coke and a coffee at the hotel. And I was happy with that. There was one point where they gave the missus that fire Jack Daniels, which I never drank Jack Daniels anyway, really. And my glass was next to theirs, and I didn't like that. That's about the closest I got to alcohol myself. Because there's live bands and busy, I didn't have a strong, like when you go in certain pubs, it's just like sticky carpets and stinks of beer. And I don't want to be around anything like that, really. But, no, we loved it, we had a good night. You're pushing over mid-40s when you're just glad to have a nice bed to sleep in for the night, nice quiet, not waking up in the morning to a madhouse. If you know, with kids. But, no, it's good, And I was kind of proud of myself. I didn't want to drink or anything. I was just happy being away with the missus, if I'm honest, before Christmas. It's rare. We've never really done it much, but now kids are getting older, so on and so on. And it was a lovely time. So, like I say, I put a video on YouTube, a short, just have it all and that. Yeah, it was nice. So, that's where I'm up to. I'm quite happy with things. I'm not feeling like I'm needing or wanting to drink still. I still feel blessed like that. Of course, we've got the Christmas period. The missus will have a few in the house at Christmas parties. I don't know whether I'm going, if I'm honest. I'll make that decision on the day like I normally do. But I'm really blessed that this year has gone the way it has. I'm like way ahead with me own plans in my own head. Everything is going well for today, Things can always go wrong on any day, with drinking or anything. So I'm just blessed for today. And my thoughts and feelings over this period are with people who are finding it difficult with drugs, alcohol. It's a hard time, especially if you're just in early stages of recovery. I understand it. I don't want to sound patronising and condescending. It's like, because I've been there. I have been there. It's the whole point of these videos. Some just watch for views and amusement. Others are messages for what it is. And my heart does go out for anyone caught in addiction. Just quickly for people who don't understand, because you're strong enough, or you've not been damaged enough, or various reasons why you may have had the perfect happy lifestyle growing up. If that's the right terminology. And I wish the best for anyone growing up. Well, by the way. But my heart and my feelings are there for people who are suffering. When I was in my detox, I seen all types of people from different classes of lifestyle. I'll tell you one touching story without too much detail, but it's about a female who was in there who was diagnosed with terminal cancer. So she wanted to stop drinking so she could spend more time with her children before anything may happen. Hopefully, nothing did, and she recovered well. But I don't think that was the story from what I heard. So, the teachers in there, and there's your stereotype, because for people who don't understand, yeah, I know I've been there, you're thinking of, even though I was a functioning alcoholic, you'd be there looking at people on the park bench or look at the state of them. And really what it is just massaging your own ego, like you don't address your own issues. And this channel's about transparency. And for people who want that help and support each other along the way. And I'm running a bit for a reason. It's a bit of a troll going on and I find it amusing. I won't block you, I won't... I'll delete certain messages that I think inappropriate or comments that I think are inappropriate. Whether it's some form of reaching out from you that you want help yourself, or you know someone, because we all know someone who needs some kind of help emotionally for whatever kind of support. And it's usually subsidised with some kind of addiction to cover it up. If it's attack on me, it's the wrong kind of platform for you, because I don't know if you understand like why people like us end up in addiction. We hate ourselves more than anything. Before people think, oh, you hate everyone or you hate the world, it's because you hate yourself. And until people can come to terms with that to help themselves, it's a struggle. But you can't, it's difficult to bring someone down, you know, in who's got sobriety and going on a journey. Especially from the likes of people you don't even know, just commenting. Maybe it's just a giggle in your head, and that's okay. And that's all I'm going to mention, and that's the only airtime you get on that bit. And I wish you well, I genuinely do. I think it's a reach out for help. But this season is difficult for a lot of people. And if you do want to reach out, whether just to anyone, friend, family, here, your doctor, I'm not going to start coming out with these January things, because if you are in addiction, it's not advisable just to stop drinking straight away, especially if you're dependent on it and you'll have seizures and fits. If you should just stop. But I'd just say try and take it easy. And get help as soon as you can, sorry. And for anyone else, obviously, yeah, you drink, but I know I'm ranting a bit tonight, but I just want to get everything off my chest before we go into the new year. But I knew someone whose son was out on a lad's night out, and he must have stepped over a 3-foot wall, banged his head. He was unconscious at the time, but when he come round, he couldn't remember his own father's name. We seen his father upset. Me and my stepfather used to work with him years ago. He was going seeing him in hospital in a coma. So, and the amount of people who end up in prison that would never do some of the stuff they did sober. For people who might regret when they wake up the next day, have I been a knobhead? Have I been an idiot? Have I said something I'm going to regret texting? Just try and keep that in mind and take it a bit easier. One, for your own health and benefit, and for your loved ones that are around. Because I'm sure they all mean something to you, and vice versa. But if you are lost, there's help out there for everyone. I promise you that. If you think it's only you and no one else understands, I understand. I've said that. And there's groups out there, there's places you can go. Even the internet, if you're online, if you don't feel like you can get out, you might have other health issues. So you're thinking, I'll just sit at home drinking or taking drugs. So you need to do it for yourself, but if it helps you to be thinking of doing it for someone else, then whatever works best for you. But just think of the morning after when you're rough and sick, or you're having seizures because you need another drink, or shaking. And it's not good. Now, I'm sorry, it's all like straight out there, but you know, if you watch for a while, that's what this is about. Let's get straight to the truth of it all. No point beating around the bush. It's not for a Merry Christmas necessarily. I wish everyone the best Christmas and New Year, and obviously goes without saying. But there's people out there suffering with no one. And they think no one cares. But really, people just turn their back because they're doing so much damage. Because they're damaged. So if you're watching as a family member or a friend, reassure them and just let them know you're there. Empathy, not sympathy. You haven't got to let that take over your life and leave them to it. You haven't got to look down on them as if you're better. To keep people distracted from looking at yourself, if that's the case. If it's yourself, don't sit around waiting for someone else because no one else is coming. You've got to get up and do it for you. It's a beautiful world. I can sit here now and I can honestly say, I love myself. I don't care what anyone says. I can say to a couple of lads who was in my detox with me, I love you. And I don't feel bad for it. I feel empowered. And sobriety gives you that. It's God for me. It's not for everyone. Whatever your path is, that makes your strength within you. Because you've got it within you. If you think you're lost and you just want to sit there doing nothing, well, you can get up. You can get motivated to get out for the drink. You can get motivated to get out for the drugs. You have got motivation. Just redirect it. So, I just wanted to share that. It went a bit deep then, I know. But I'm going to leave it there for now. I wish everyone a blessed, Merry Christmas and New Year. Have a good time. Enjoy it with your family, your friends, your loved ones. If you're someone who likes your own company, your own time, there's a world to see out there on the doorstep. There's always something you can do. I don't want to come across patronising, as I said. I'm just saying it as it is. There's always tomorrow, but there's just for today. So, take it easy, and I'll see you on the next one after Christmas. Take care for now. Bye. Hey, what are you saying? I love me new hat.